welcome. A little different from my normal videos because as you can see, I'm in a very basic hut. But that's because I have joined the GigaCraft Reloaded SMP. But for you guys that are just joining and didn't catch the live stream or the other videos of the other members on the server, check out this quick little time lapse of our adventure up to this point. And after that, I'll bring you guys back in for today's build of our starter base in our little tiny town that we're going to create over here. So without further ado, I'll see you back after the time lapse.
Oh,
Time
let's
to survive.
go.
Time to survive the night.
Welcome in.
Yes, welcome into GigaCraft
Oh my god,
Reloaded
bruh,
SMP.
I'm getting shot.
Right off the start.
You know how I forget what mob it is or mod it is, but you know how like the mobs with all the backpacks.
Yes.
There's one over by the tree.
Ah, sophisticated backpacks.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It doesn't. At least it doesn't add them any armor.
No, it does. It's like an advanced mob.
Oh, well then stay away from them because they're nasty mean.
Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. Anything I can do as the old school veteran Minecrafter here. Build a door. Build a door. We're trapped in here.
For real.
I need one more to finish my. Oh, let me put some light. I'll put some coal in there, and I've got my chest plate made.
Furnace is our only light source.
There, I'm all coppered up, and I have an arrow in the knee. Took an arrow to the knee. Golden apple. How did we find nerd? Where's your health at?
3 at 2.5.
Here, you take the golden apple.
I'm not gonna eat this.
Why not?
Because it's a waste.
That's what it's for.
I'd rather just.
Good. What are these trees? These are. Oh.
LG?
Oh, watch your step. Hi.
Do you need some blocks?
No, I think I have some. I'm gonna grab some. I'm gonna grab the iron one standing right here. Enough away now. Let me. If you draw him to your side, I can run down and get my stuff. There we are.
Oh,
Just break into these things. Is there? There's a.
there's traps.
But there's like supposedly a proper way of doing these.
There is. I know there's redstone stuff all inside them. There is like a doorway on one side.
Is this the doorway?
That should be. I guess that's where we'll have to go in. 'Cause I don't see any other way.
All right. Let's Oh geez.
Jeez.
There's two more.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and they're shooting each other. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. There's another one. Any replay mod recording during this session? I figure I guess I'd wait until I decide.
Why, hello there, visitors.
Yellow.
General Kenobi.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Welcome to the cave.
To the cave, yeah.
The Cave of Wonder.
Yeah.
Is that it?
You guys are already like. We were getting ready to settle down in this scrubland over closer to where the spawn is at, because it has these mountains in the back and a river that runs through, and it's nice and flat and wide
Did you guys lose
open.
anything?
No.
I've been trying to get rid of these doors. No.
We just found a bed. I have.
Oh, he
Oh,
left.
there we go.
Web-
Quick, go, 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 go.
Hold on, hold on.
What?
Just look up
What
and
happened?
click your bed.
Oh,
You
what?
guys didn't know that?
That
no,
you can. What'd you just do?
that is crazy.
Well, you,
What's your audience looking at right now?
Not.
Same.
Oh,
Same.
3. Actually, no.
Oh, 3. Hey viewers, good to see you.
Yellow.
Yeah. Hello, chat.
Subscribe to Lord Gigabyte.
Yellow.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome everyone to Nerd Stream. Make sure you subscribe to Lord Gigabyte.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Had enough
Don't forget
self-promotion.
Snogo. Our
Shameless
Okay, apparently not.
Winter's not jumping in.
well,
Winter?
now
He's
that you're
above that.
mentioning it,
Oh my god.
no.
I was
Subscribe
gonna
to
say
Winter
this because
Vessel.
winter is a sense of dignity. Apparently not.
Shameless self-promotion.
Yep.
That's all right.
I won't
We're
say
posting-
it, but
we're-
we were all thinking it.
Hey, I mean anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
What?
started knocking on your door.
You literally
worried.
had me jump back.
How goes it?
Oh.
This is cozy.
So, did you guys enjoy seeing all that? There was some comedic moments, some humor, and a lot of good fun. Now, for today's build. So, in this world, we're running the GigaCraft Reloaded SMP mod pack, which is full of a bunch of create components, along with some terrain generation, and some other quality of life items such as orange chalk, which, well, chalk in general comes in many colors, good for laying stuff out or directions in the cave. But today we're going to build our starter house, well, base. So I've looked at it a little bit, and since this is going to be kind of my main rail line to the area I'm planning on going to in the end, I'm going to make a train depot starter base that's going to also utilize a water wheel on the back for the starter create equipment that we're going to need. So for that, we're going to be building around our current base, and then we'll take this down as we get closer to the completion. But we're going to use a mixture of the pine wood and spruce, along with some other items such as re-chiseled slated stone, and maybe some industrial iron for some window items. But let's go ahead and get started. So we know we're going to come back 3 from here. So right about here is where we got to start our platform for the house. Well, the depot. So we'll bring this back. Oh wow, that sun is setting quick. One thing I don't like a little bit is the directionality of the stone changes based off of how you're looking at it. But yeah, in this mod pack we have several features that you guys are familiar with from my videos. Number 1, our sleeping bags. And the other good thing too that we also have is our trusty backpack. I don't know where I'd be without a backpack. I mean, I'd be out of storage in no time, leaving a bunch of crafting tables everywhere. Yeah. But anyways, My inspiration for this build came from the thought of a New England style train depot. Let's see, we place one there. 2, 3, 4. And one there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be fine. If we end up with an even, well, actually, we'll go one more on this side. Build that up by 3. And let's see if I got any more stone we can utilize. There we go. And I'm trying to stay as organized as possible in this beginning stage. Which you all know that can be sometimes difficult. And we're gonna come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I should be good. And like usual, we'll go back through and add some textures in after. Just because that makes it easier when you're building. Ooh. I can leave that for now. So if that's our front, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right here will be next one. Oh, one short. Well, more than one actually. But yeah, well that cooks it up. Let me show you guys our general area. So, on this SMP server of GigaCraft, we are joined by Lord Gigabyte, Noe, NerdX, and we call him FC, but you can also find all their tags to their YouTube channels in the description down below, along with a link to Curseforge so you can play along also on this mod pack. And we'll even drop in the world seed, so if you really want to play along, feel free to. Let's see if that stone's ready. Okay, that will get us going. Yeah, I've started to come to like these different texture apps, well, mods that we are running. Just because it gives a good variation, you know? Stuff you normally wouldn't see in a typical Minecraft world. One too high. Okay, and then we'll come in with our planks. And I do know this does look very green. But I wanted to utilize some of the resources directly around that weren't just your basic Minecraft resources like oak, birch, and spruce. So this is the pine planks from Biomes of Plenty, which is included in the mod pack. And I'm just going to drop 2 torches back here for safety. And we'll leave that open so we can get in and out as we build. Let's go ahead and... oh, we'll just keep building it up and then we'll go back and cut some windows out. And you know, while we're building, I got a question for all of you that are watching. What is your favorite Create add-on? Drop it in the comments down below and let me know what Create add-on you really enjoy. And if you just love the Create mod itself, that's also great. Drop it in the comments down below. I look forward to reading them all. Go ahead and grab some of the pieces from our house here, just because we are going to need them. And I'll move that to the front side for now. Okay. I haven't thought about which way I want the roof to go, so we're probably going to pitch it this way. And I'm thinking for the roof, we're going to want to keep it dark in a sense. So that might require some creativity. Let's go and see what we have. Hmm. We'll have to figure that out. But let's go ahead and make it daytime again. Okay. Let's take a look at our map. So around us there really isn't too much in terms of dark resources, except tough and whatever we grow for the most part. Let's see. I mean, we can always make it out of spruce. That wouldn't be too bad. And then we can always change it when we find something different. Speaking of spruce, looks like we gotta go find some. That's the other cool thing about some of the biome changing mods we have in, is they'll add slabs in certain areas. So it kind of gives the hills and stuff more of a natural feel. Let's go back up there and figure out our ridge. Oh, we're looking at 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll work. And that'll be our ridge beam, which we'll go ahead and make with pine. Let's see. And we'll see how far that gets us for the time being. And we'll do slabs right there. Okay, that got us a decent ways. Go ahead and take the front of these ones. And we're just gonna grow these right over here for now. should be enough to do. And we'll make a composter real quick. Oh, look at that, some spruce. And 1 stack of seeds should do the trick. Okay, hopefully that grows, but in the meantime we can at least use some of what we have to do the other side after I make the stairs. Oh wait. See, I'm already forgetting that I have the backpack. Because I didn't have it right in the beginning. Still no tree yet. Just in case. Wow. Okay. And once we get a workshop up, we'll definitely be making a saw. Oh, our other pine trees finally joined us. Let's go ahead and make some more stairs and slabs. Probably gonna be more than enough, but better to have and not need. Well, now that I have a roof on the building, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the basic parts of the building, and I'll bring you back in when we start putting in the create mechanics, and we can go over what we're gonna be using and all that fun stuff. So I'll see you guys back here in a second. Welcome back in, everybody. So I got the inside somewhat moved around, got the old hut taken down, and I added some windows. And I'll insert a little clip of me dealing with some, I guess you could call them nosy neighbors. So take a look at that real quick. I had to come up with a creative way to get rid of them. But yeah, we are ready to build our mini workshop in here. And again, this is just a basic starter workshop. It's just going to do the basics, mixing, pressing, and milling while we're in the town area. We'll save the big factory style builds for when we move. So first things first is let's go over the items we're going to use. So the first thing that we always need is a mechanical press. So the mechanical press, for those of you that don't know Create, allow you to make sheets out of most of the different types of ores that you smelt down. So iron, copper, gold, brass. And in this mod pack we can also do it with zinc and another one called electrum, which we'll get into more later. Then the other items we have also that we're going to be putting in here is the, if I can spell it, millstone, which does most of our grinding for us. It'll take flours, grind them down to dye, gives us a better output on some items as well. And then we have the mixer. The mechanical mixer with the basin allows us to make shapeless crafting recipes, and some of the recipes are a little cheaper to use also. And the other thing we're going to be using is this water wheel. That's going to be our main source of power for this shop. And we're going to also utilize the depot just because it's not necessary, but it's always a nice add-on. So let's go ahead and move our bed real quick. And I'm going to put it right over there for now. And set my spawn. So, with the mechanical press in the depot... Oh yeah, that's right. We got to put these guys in. Let's go ahead and put this in temporarily for the moment. So when you have something down below, whether it be the depot or even just a block, if you shift and place blocks, it will place it the correct distance above that you need. Get our hand crank out, and how do we make the mixer? So we need a whisk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron. Okay. Andesite. So the plus side to the depot is it gives you a place to put your item, and it holds it there, so it's not just an entity floating. Okay. Go ahead and pick those up. Eat a little bread because that is a workout. And now we'll go ahead and make the whisk. And then to make this we need... I'll go ahead and make another cog just because I want to hold on to those ones because we'll need them. Go ahead and grab an oak plank. We'll go ahead and grab our handy wrench, which allows us to remove pieces just by clicking on them. So with the millstone and the mechanical mixer, mainly the mixer has to be powered by the cog. The millstone you can power from underneath with a shaft if you really need to. But in this case, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to set up... Oh, that's right, we also have one other friend. I'd also like to give a huge shout out to Snowy for grabbing this for me. Kept me from having to go into the nether right away. We will venture there eventually, but again, thank you, Snow. Pleasure creating some items for this blaze burner. So, keeping an idea of where we're going to put our power connection, and I'm not just going to slap it right in the center. I'm probably going to have our power come off here. Because if we take a quick look outside, our water source is going to come out of the mountain and right down. So having our water wheel right around here would probably be the best solution, and we'll bring it inside the building there. And we'll probably do our gear ratio on the outside as well. So with that, we'll have our power come in. And then, I guess we'll just go ahead and put these down for now. Put our press here. And we'll rotate that. There we go. And then I don't want to have the basin right at the height of here. I don't want to accidentally expend stuff we make and have it pressed. So we'll put the basin right about here. And I guess we need a building block. Again, you can't go wrong with nature's scaffolding. Okay, so with that right there, knowing that I'm probably going to have to come up from here with the gearbox, and come back down here for this. So that gives us our basic trio of equipment with room so that we can also put a barrel with a funnel, or a hopper I should say, going right in, and then we can also export it out. So let's grab some more items real quick. And we'll go ahead and grab our andesite as well, because we will be needing it. This is an easy transition. This just has to be there to there. This one will need a gearbox. So to make a gearbox, we are going to need to grab our slab. And since time is kind of plentiful, we'll utilize that for this next part also. Okay, so in our crafting bench, we gotta make at least right now, I want to say 8 cogwheels, which we're a little short on. And then we'll make our gearbox. Just start with the one for now. Just because right now resources are kinda scarce. We'll place that there, and then so that will give us power to all 3 items. So we'll need another gearbox here to go out then. While we're here, let's go ahead and make the other 2 small cogs we're gonna need. I'll go ahead and get rid of this for the moment. And we'll go ahead and sleep, get rid of that rain. Okay. Gotta love our neighbors. Okay, I got enough arrows. I can go take care of him. Oh, there's a little friend. We'll collect our spoils and our arrows. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a ranged player. That's for sure. Okay, we'll have to go this way around. Whoop, or not. Okay, so our power is going to come out there. And we can go ahead and encase that also. So that's got to go from a small to a large cog. And I might be able to do this right here. Small to a large. These typically you try to stack them, but in this case we might be. Oof. Definitely got that New England feel with that one. I realized how big that was. So, what I'm going to do for the time being, just temporarily, just to make sure that this is going to work the way that we want it to. And so we don't erode our house. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab a bucket of water. Not a boat, bucket. And let's see if we can get this moving. So right now with this, the directionality doesn't really matter too much. Just if you were doing anything with like belts, you want to make sure you get your direction going the right way. And we'll go ahead and check the inside. Ooh, that's not going fast at all. I must have did something wrong with my gearing. Okay, let's take a look at this a second. Pull that off. Oh yeah, that's what it... Okay. I know what I did wrong. So, this last... So, where we're gonna place it, right here, it needs to be one more out from the building. So, let me go ahead and collect our water. So, a lot of times when you're setting up your power in the very beginning, there's a lot of trial and error in where you put stuff. So, don't get discouraged. So, the large cog will spin the small cog, which will spin a large cog in the back, which will then spin the small cog. Okay. So the large cog can come off of there. Small cog can go on there. And then this cog can go right up there. Well, we can make it work. That's the magic of dirt and stone. Let's go grab some more of our materials and then we'll get this going again. Cobblestone and some more dirt. We're still gonna have the water coming out. Now let's see if this is gonna be correct. Okay, let's go inside and see. Doesn't look like it's going faster though. So large cog to the small cog. Small cog goes into the larger cog to spin the smaller one. Definitely moving quicker. Okay, so we will need one more set. And again, like I said, this is all trial and error when you're trying to fit it into an area like we are. Because we don't want it to be super out of the way. So with that, I can probably then... That goes to a large one. I put one here, does that... Yeah, nope. Okay, so we need to do... Small... Back... Nope, that's gotta go back up. That's too low. That feels like it's too high now. Trial and error. Okay, let's get rid of this. So, since you guys get the basics of what I'm doing, once I get it up to speed, I'll bring you back in to show you what I did. This might take a couple more tries. See you shortly. Welcome back in. And as you can see from behind me, we have everything spinning at a decent speed. Let's go through it real quick, and I can show you what we can do now. So let me just grab a couple materials. So we have our mechanical press. So if we drop our item down, no longer do we have to sit there and hand crank it. We can leave those there. We have our mixer, which right now I guess we'll put a pine plank down. And essentially, we can throw in our items. And in this case, we can get a 1-for-1 on andesite alloy now. And while that's going, we can actually finish this setup. Because we should have enough lumber between our planks to make a couple more barrels. So we'll need so the big thing I wanted to make of this is going to be the input hopper. Mainly because we just don't have enough iron right now for the output part of it too. But now what we can do is we can put our barrel right up there. Hopper right below it. So now we can come in here and we will take go ahead and take the pink tool. You can chuck them right in and they will get ground down. So again, thank you for joining me on today's little adventure. Next time we'll have this place decorated a little bit more and we'll be doing some other create component stuff and start pushing our way towards our permanent settlement area while also maintaining stuff here and creating a small town and shopping area. At least that's my plan. I gotta make some diamonds. But anyways, again, thanks for joining. Hope you all enjoyed the content and keep an eye out for any live streams from the G1gaCraft SMP members here, because we do some live streams along with our video recording, and if you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to get notified, definitely subscribe. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.